points on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Well, here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. All down by the first rounder out of Oregon, Derek Harmon.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. First down, ball at the 36.
First down, Bengals.
Burrow setting up the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, here we go. Down!
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down. 11 Thomas.
To throw again. It's Burrow. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
It's fielded at the 14. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuffed in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line.
Blue 58! Get 300! Get 300!
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
319.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. It was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. Now here's Rodgers. It's a screenplay to Warren. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
319. 319.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know,
Play fake, it's Rodgers. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. They connect on the deep shot. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 35 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Here's the first carry from LaQuint Allen. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
you gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of only a yard.
They give it to him again. Escapes a defender. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down at that 17-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They pitch it to him. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Working quickly here.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The throw is coming. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Steelers.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Gets it again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a pickup of a yard, and that is how our 1st quarter will end. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here.
319.
Running with Allen. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Burrow now on first down. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Burrow to throw. That throw finds Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 7.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Kent on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Off play action, Rodgers. Launches one deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Rodgers rushing everybody to the line.
It's 4th down.
They're going for this. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad. I really do. I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Hot. It's hot.
Again, it's Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Kent on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Logan Wilson has it. And this is their nose call, a pick 6 for Cincinnati. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Kent on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, how to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Rodgers here from the gun. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense working quickly.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 1st down, ball at the 36. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Rodgers rushing everybody to the line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Back to the well again. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Warren here from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rogers. On the left side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Rodgers has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown. They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's incomplete left side.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one to cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until it reaches that 45-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
1-1.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Bengals trying to add to their lead. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, here we go. Right in.
They put a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 3. Short pass brought in. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Able to find Wicks here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. That one connects. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
11 and stop.
Brown will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
4-yard line.
Right, 80.
Now Burrow. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second.
On one, ready?
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal.
Cut.
Ooh, the hard count works. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on 3rd. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals get more points to end a lopsided first half. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push the lead to 20. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Kent on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Geno Stone picks it up. And the Bengals might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. There's 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And they push their lead to 23. So a one-sided contest as we reach the... And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 46. It's caught Metcalf. And this one doesn't go far. Everybody rushing back to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll run it from the gun. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now. Offense up to the line fast. 4th down, Rodgers. They connect for the first. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And they take him down right along the 30. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
From the 30 on second down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Pittsburgh Steelers.
Again, Rodgers. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10. That's the 45.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Getting out to his left. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture.
He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Kent on the return. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. On first down, they'll run. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Off play action, Rodgers. Flushed into the pocket. Left side, caught by Metcalf. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down. Now again, running right. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Don't go, Allen. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 4 yards.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Completed over the middle. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Firing quickly is Rodgers, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers taking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. They'll throw again, Rodgers. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a 2-score game. All right, partner. It is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
First down, Burrow to throw. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Gun.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
11 MT. Hey, can. God!
Looking to throw, Burrow. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals stretch their lead to a point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals stretch the lead to 23.
Steelers 29.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. You've got 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he sure gave his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. He lost it deep left. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. And he still gets some big yards out of this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover and makes it 1st and 10. That's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again. It's Rodgers. Intercepted in the end zone. DJ Turner comes up with it.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Burrow on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
11.
They're on 2nd. It's Brown. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit, and he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals take possession of the football. What better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline. Trying to cover, you can put together a new plan, here's your adjustment, and in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
11 mighty.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force his 4th down. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. All right, Steelers to the line now, 1st and 10. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. That's complete inside the 35.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Rodgers set to pass. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
The give here on 2nd. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Setting him on the dive. And he's going to go out of bounds. We're close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Another carry for him. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Rodgers trying to throw for it. Rolling left, buying some time. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
The Steelers say they have it, and indeed they do. Steeler football.
Offense.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Brown quick on the draw here. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. It's Burrow. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
On 2.
And it's third down.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. On fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Hits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's the Steelers' first down. Rodgers rushing everybody to the line. Pass play on 1st and 10. That's Metcalf running the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. All right, timeout on the field here. We've got an injured player. And yeah, you can recognize him quickly. That is DK Metcalf, who's shaken up. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, Warren. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line. It's a game brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. Now Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the...
He's throwing for it! And he can't bring it in! They don't get the 2 points! They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he'll head out of bounds after a short game.
As quarterback, when you have an out-route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the kick to that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
11 MT. Right, 80.
Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Running for it with Brown. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
To get to these goal-to-goal situations, you know what a win is defensively, Kate? A stalemate. Just don't let them go forward. When you actually knock them backwards as they just did, you've now energized your whole group defensively.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers here off the play action. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jackson. And the Bengals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair. If it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all. And it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Burrow on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
On 1, right?
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Bengals nearing their 6th win this season. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Around. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
11, mighty. 11, stop.
Brown again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. Right, 80.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. Maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This only a chip shot from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st down throw by Rodgers. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. 2nd and 10, still at the 28. Here's Rodgers. Drops this underneath to Warren. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers here from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Desperation time here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they take not just the victory,